will help in preserving cultures and traditions rather than destroying them. In the age of over-tourism and global warming, this might be the question that you've already thought about. If you're looking to immerse yourself in a unique culture and want something more than the beaten path, then Bhudan Pochampally is the right place for you to visit, and I'll show you why.
Pochampally is a small town in the Indian state of Telangana. It's famous for producing beautiful, colorful saris. Many families in Pochampally live off the centuries-old tradition of weaving. I meet Durga Venkatswamy in the rural tourism complex of Pochampally. She shares her knowledge with tourists who want to learn more about India's textile tradition.
This is a typical Telia Rumal, which this cluster, Pochampally cluster, continues to be famous for. Rumals are handkerchiefs, which were then made for men, basically for men who worked in the desert regions of Arabia and Africa.
Pochampally is also famous for something else. These two statues commemorate a land reform movement that began here in 1951, when landowners gave part of their land to poor farmers.
This village overall is a very specifically important village in Indian history.
Yes. It is important because of these two people here. In 1951, when Vinoba Bhave came here, the local leader, he was from the landed gentry, Ramchandra Reddy Garu, donated about 150 acres of land to the economically backward people. And so the Bhudan movement started off from here and then went across the nation.
Pochampally has around 12,000 inhabitants. Everyone knows everyone here. And because I'm a stranger, I'm greeted with curiosity. Durga introduces me to a family of weavers. It all starts with the design. Complex geometric patterns are typical of fabrics from here. Narasimhalu, the senior member of the family, shows me his sketchbook.
1 इंच में कितना तारा आता वो सोचना रीड पिक लेफ्ट के पिक वार में रीड 1 इंच में कितना आता ये सोचना पहला बड़ा छोटा ऐसा आता ना इसलिए वो सोच के ड्रॉप
फॉर एग्जांपल ब्लैक है वाइट है इसमें कितने धागा 1 इंच में हाफ इंच में कितने धागा आता वो काउंटिंग पूरा डिटेल्स में वो ऑर्डर करके बाद में लिखता इधर.
All the colors they use are produced naturally from plants or minerals.
ये पूरा नेचुरल डाइस का इंग्रेडिएंट्स ये फ्लावर वो झाड़ का फ्लावर है मोदुगा पुव्वु तेलुगु में
ओके
और ये इंडिगो
है
हाँ इंडिगो इंडिगो ट्री से मॉडिफाई के बाद ऐसा आता केक ये ऑल्जरिन रेड आता है इससे ऑल्जरिन ये पूरा मिक्सिंग है तो और 100 कलर्स तक आता.
This technique of dyeing and weaving, which has been practiced here for centuries, is an elaborate craft. Before dyeing, the threads are given special marks so they ultimately form a pattern.
ये ग्राफ में एक एक बॉक्स है ना वो इसमें भी एक एक बॉक्स थ्रेड पे एक एक बॉक्स पॉइंट करना पेन मार्किंग इसके हिसाब से ये इसमें धागा में मैं ऐसा डिजाइन मारता.
The threads are then taped at the marked points. They are then dipped into hot water enriched with organic dyes. This is how the patterns are created. And this is what a finished sari from Pochampally looks like.
I think it looks beautiful, and the threads that we saw outside the sari actually is of those colors.
Next, Durga shows me where the yarn is woven on looms and made into saris. Many houses in the weaving village of Pochampalli are built in such a way that they are optimally adapted to the craft.
It's very interesting because this has a mud tiled roof with a mud filler, and then you have these bamboo things that go across, which insulates against the heat and of the cool winter evenings. So you have that little window there, and the window is placed at floor level because most of the activities in this house happen around the loom, which is placed on the floor. So you have that position low so that you could have air that flows through that. Today when we talk about green carbon friendly production, you can't get more carbon friendly than this, because other than this light, and most lights are now replaced with solar lighting over the loom, it is all the processes are without any electricity.
It's pretty complicated and a totally new experience for me.
అది లోపల కమ్ అటు అటు ఇన్సైడ్ ఆగిది
I have much more respect than I already had. It seems like a process that requires a lot of concentration of your mind, hand, legs, fingers, everything.
The traditional art of saris in Pochampalli faces a challenge from bulk-produced products imported from China. That's one of the reasons for trying to attract more tourist attention. In 2021, Pochampalli was named one of the best tourism villages by the UN World Tourism Organization.
बेस्ट टूरिज्म विलेज का करने के बाद कस्टमर आने का बहुत ज़्यादा हुआ, क्योंकि हैदराबाद नज़दीक है पोचमपल्ली, मगर रामोजी फिल्म सिटी नज़दीक है। फिर उधर आने का विजिटर्स ऑल इंडिया मगर आउटसाइड कंट्री वाला इधर आके हमारा पोचमपल्ली विजिट करके हमारा प्रोडक्शन का आइटम्स सारी खरीद करके लेके जा रहा है। थोड़ा इम्प्रूव हुआ हमारा विवरण।
Pochampalli hopes to attract more tourists. At the moment, most people just come here for a day trip from the nearby city of Hyderabad. I can definitely recommend a visit to Pochampalli to learn about traditional Indian handicrafts and get a feel of the village life. And it's best to go with a guide or someone who really knows the area.
Here in Pochampalli, a curious traveler can experience the uniqueness of rural India, like I did. But is it enough to support traditional art forms? What do you think? Let me know.